Happy Wednesday, boys, and now we're talking about the new updates in Counter-Strike Nexon, May 13th. So first, we've got a new map called Iron Wars, which was basically an industrial map that can be played on PvP mode or zombie mode. So this map was most likely got taken from zombie mode assets, I guess. But I really got no idea about this, so we'll have a special live stream for this around weekend. And then they also made some changes to the Z8C weapon called Balrog 11. So I've been playing Z8C for a while, and I guess it's most likely that Balrog 11 got nerfed. And they also added some weapon part support for USA's 12 along with its camo version. And then modification system also got changes. So previously there are 6 different weapons whenever you try to use this system, and now they just simply nerfed it into 3 system. I guess they simply did this for efficiency, as most people couldn't even buy lots of modification material to upgrade their weapons. So for T1 it's gonna be the unique weapon, T2 is gonna be the Ransom one, and T3 is gonna be the legendary one. And they also made some changes here. As you can see here, if you try to upgrade your T3 weapon or the legendary weapon grade, so you can just simply pause this video if you wanna read this back. And they also introduced a new feature in this game called Class Awakening System. And I heard that this feature was kind of pay to win, but I really got an idea about it, so I guess I should make a separate video about this. And then CP Shop still exists, where they just simply had the same rewards, but the main difference is that they added Chronos Tactical Helmet this time. So the rules were actually the same, just like in the previous update. Yeah, I guess most of you guys should already know about it. And if you guys still forget about it, you just simply need to play for 30 minutes and you should be able to get some CP. And you can get around 20 CP per day along with those extra CP if you just simply log in into the game. But instead of making that system fully pay to win, you can actually get those items for free. So your goal here is just to do some of these tasks in order to get those Awakening Gear box in order to use that Awakening class system. And during May 20, we'll have a week-long full power boosting event. So your goal here is just to simply log in for 7 days and you can actually get some supplies for free, like the modification material, some knowledge coupons, and decor. So it's not really that important. And then they also had a new weapon called Recoil Blitz T1. So your goal here was just to use your unique decor to get Recoil Blitz T1. So Recoil Blitz was actually a new weapon series that has 3 types of weapons instead of having 6 weapons. And if you got some Transcendence decor, you can actually get the T2 version if you want to skip the T1 version. But they also gave you some free normal modification material if you decide to use your unique decoder up to 150 times. Damn it! I should have just used my unique decoder back then when Azur 7 came out, because I would be able to get those material. Damn it! But luckily they still added the advanced modification material along with the special one if I decide to use 300 Transcendence decor. Next, we have the new classes named Chao Lu. So she's basically a T-Sat character, can be obtained from the class decor. And if you manage to get her, you'll be able to get Jiangxi Talisman Hat, which was a dedicated custom for her. And if you manage to get both Chao Lu along with her costume, you'll be able to get Hop Hop Medal, which worth around 500 points. But if you use our class decoders, we'll be able to get Awakening Gear box. So you have to use up to 75 in order to get 12 Awakening Gearbox. So they basically gave us for free. So I guess I should have spent lots of plastic ores if I try to get Chao Lu. But if you guys had some money, you can actually buy this Awakening Gearbox from the shop. And I think it's not highly recommended to buy this thing unless if you guys had tons of money and want to use this system as soon as possible. That's the only things that I could talk about here. In case if I missed something else, let me know in the comment down below.